Hello, 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 everyone. I hope everyone has had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate during this time. I know it was not normal. My voice sounds funny. I know it was not normal. We had to stay home or just limit contact with other people as much as possible. And I wasn't upset about having a low-key Christmas myself. However, I do wish it was under different circumstances and that it was a choice rather than being forced into doing it. But it is what it is, so you can't do much about it. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? So yeah, I just want to make you, obviously you guys are on because you said something. Okay. I don't know, my voice suddenly started sounding funny. Okay, so if you hear banging in the background, I'm going to apologize. My husband is working on our bathroom, and this has been like, oh, let me see. We've been married for 16 years. He's had this house for, I think, 17 or 18. So yeah, that's how long I've been waiting for this bathroom. So I'm not going to say anything, but if it's too loud and it's distracting, please somebody let me know and I will tell him to just be quiet for half an hour. Okay, so hey, Rochelle, thank you for hopping on. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure everything is the way I want it. Okay, great. Okay, so tonight we are going to talk about business accountability. So what I mean by that is, hang on a sec, I want to turn this light on, see if it's better. So what I mean by that is taking a good look deeper into your business to make sure what you are doing is working, not just on the surface, because it may appear that everything that you are doing is working, but it might not necessarily be working, or some of the things you're doing might not be working and you're wasting your time doing them. So I'm going to ask 8 questions that I want you to answer. You don't have to answer them here if you don't want to, but please, if you do, I would love it if you did. Or you can just write them down quickly and answer them on your own later, or even dive deeper into them later. It's up to you. Hey, Kristen, how are you? You haven't missed anything yet, so no worries. Okay, so the first, let me find my questions here. Okay, so what this is going to help you do is it's going to help you determine where you will need to focus in the coming year for continued growth, and to know what's not working so that you're not wasting time continuing to do that. So we just need, nobody's going to do this for us, so we need to be self-accountable to take a look at our own business. So the first question is, how would you rate your ability and effectiveness of building your audience? So I will give you the ratings. So it's from 0 to 10. So 0 meaning I am not building my audience. 5 meaning I'm building slowly. So then again, in between 0 and 5, you can pick as well. Or 10, my audience growth is exploding. Okay, so somewhere between 0 and 10, how would you rate your ability and effectiveness of building your audience? Now, this is super important because if you are not building an audience, you're not going to go anywhere because the audience is what is going to keep us in business. Okay, if without an audience, we have no business. Okay, so Terry and Madeline both say 4, as well as, hold on, somebody else says 4. I just can't see the name. Kristen says 4 and Rebecca says 5. Okay, So that's another thing I want to say. I know you guys are being honest, but be honest. Make sure you're honest with each of these questions, because if you're not brutally honest with yourself, then you're not going to be able to grow. So being honest with these answers is going to help you. So, and again, so if you don't want to put the answer, you don't have to, but it's okay if you do, because that's why we're all here, right? And we're all here to help each other, and we're going to figure this out. Okay, so it looks like building an audience is a big thing, and some of you need more help. But again, if you've just started seeing momentum towards the last quarter of this year, well, then you're on your way. Okay, so maybe you just started seeing growth this last month or two. Well, that doesn't mean you're doing a bad job. You just started. So the next quarter, like the first quarter of 2021, will be an indicator. Okay, so if you're still at a 4, say come February or March, then you will need to relook at that, at how you are going about building your audience. Okay, the next question is, how would you rate your ability to create engaging content? So this is the second next important step, is once you are building your audience of your ideal audience, you need to now create content that engages your ideal audience. So 0 would be unskilled. I have a lot to learn. 5 is moderately developing. And 10, I'm a master. Okay, so how would you rate your ability to create engaging content? So this is the next, like I said, the next step. So if your content is not getting decent engagement, now remember, just because people aren't engaging doesn't mean they're not watching. Okay, so don't be too quick to think something's not working, because a lot of people don't like to comment, okay? Or they need something that is super, like they have to comment on it, okay? Like a lot of people just read, they don't comment, but they're watching. But if this happens a lot, like if a lot of your posts are not getting good engagement, then it needs some work. So what do we have here? What is everyone saying? Uh-oh, I hope, wait a second here. Okay, so, well, I think, oh man, hang on, I have to refresh. I don't know why that happened. Okay, so what do we have here? Madeline is a 2 for engaging, right? I think I'm reading. Okay, all these numbers, now I'm getting confused. Rebecca's a 4, and it just says Facebook user is a 3, but I believe that is Kristen. Okay, so Kristen's a 3. So we have, okay, so we're under 5 still. Okay. So what did I say that was? Under 5 was moderately developing. So you guys are all under the moderately developing, which is fine. It does take a lot of practice, but the key is now you know that learning how to create more engaging content is something you need to focus on in the coming year. Okay, so that at least you know. Okay, next question. Where are we? Okay, how would you rate your communication skills? So 0 would be not good at all. 5 is I get by, and 10 is I'm a master at communication. So communication would be like when you are messaging people with your product and service opportunities, and how well you can keep them asking questions about it, how well you are conveying the answers to those questions, how well you're building rapport, that sort of thing. Now, again, this is your opinion. I mean, you might say 2, but you're actually better than that. Like, right? So it just, oh, Terry, you're a 7. Awesome. Rebecca, I know you're more than 4, so don't even try that. Okay. Kristen is a 6. Good, good. Okay. And Madeline is a 2. Whoops, where'd it go? It's going fast. You ladies are fast. Okay, so we have a 6, a 5, a 4. Okay, so Rebecca, sorry, that was your last answer. So Terry's a 7, Kristen's a 6, Madeline's a 4. Oh, sorry, I'm lost. I'm getting confused. Okay, anyways, we're pretty middle of the road for that. And that, again, is just something else that needs to have practice. And you guys are probably better than you think you are anyways. So yeah, so that is just another thing that you know that you need to work on. But it seems to be a little bit better than your strategy, your content strategy engagement that you're doing. So, I mean, that's okay. This is a good exercise to do because now we know. Okay, next question. Oh, I know what you guys are all going to say, but you're probably going to be wrong anyway. How would you rate your ability to convert sales? 0, I hate selling. 5, I get by. And 10, more sales than I can count. So from 0 to 10, where are you? So now when it says I hate selling, then perhaps we need to work on the attraction marketing part of it better. Because I myself hate selling, but not if I do it in the nice way, which is the attraction marketing way, because then it doesn't feel so scammy and spammy and all that, right? Okay, so Rebecca's a 5, Terry's a 5, Kristen's a 5. Okay, I bet you guys are probably better than that, but that's fine. We'll just work on that too. I mean, it's all a learning process. And if you guys do these questions after every quarter, it would be a great idea because then you can see. So I hope you're writing them down. So then you can see where you are after every quarter and where you need to focus more, where you're getting better, where, you know, all of that. So it's great to do more than just at the end of the year. Okay, next question. How would you rate your tenacity? So being persistent and consistent. So 0 is I give up too early. 5 is I work hard. And 10, nothing can shake me. So how do you rate your consistency and being persistent? Because we all know that consistency is key in posting and engaging in other people's posts and that. So we all know that consistency is key, but we all are not consistent at some point. It's okay if you miss a day. Like I think I missed, not yesterday, I think I missed Boxing Day because, I mean, whatever, I wasn't in the mood. You know, I was still in lazy mode, but that happens. But when you're not consistent for like days on end, and then all of a sudden you show up, then that's where you got to do some more work. Okay, so Rebecca is a 5, Terry's a 3, Madeline's a 4. You're better at face-to-face, Madeline? That's good, except for right now. Yeah, face-to-face. Well, what if you did face-to-face on like a Zoom call instead or something like that, since we can't really go out and mingle, and especially now, if I remember correctly, you live in the same province I do, so we're on lockdown for till what, January 23rd or something like that. Yeah, so no face-to-face right now. Hopefully it comes back soon. Okay, so yeah, so we all need a little bit of work about being consistent and persistent, but not annoying persistent. Okay, how would you rate your level of focus? Focus meaning follow one course until successful. So 0 is you are completely overwhelmed and confused. 5 is you're scattered, unfocused, you're busy, but you're not getting any results. So you seem to be doing all the busy work, but nothing's really getting done. 10, you are laser focused and you are getting awesome results. So how would you rate your level of focus? And that again is a persistent thing as well. Like follow one course until successful. So hang on, let me see if I can find where that's even more, what's the word I'm looking for? Explanatory, the focus part. Hang on one sec while you guys answer that. I know it's here. Hang on. Oh, come on. Okay. Oops. So, hang on. I thought it was here. I might not be on the I might not be on the right page. So hang on. Communication. Okay. Well, okay. So basically, focus, like follow one course until successful means like the skills you are learning for attraction marketing. So, oh, here it is. I found it. So follow one course until successful. So basically what it is pick one strategy and master it. Because info overload is going to guarantee that you're going to struggle because you're not going to know where to go, where to start. And again, you're going to do the busy work, or you're going to be busy and feel busy, but nothing is happening in your business. So instead of being overwhelmed and getting nowhere, if you take one strategy and master it and keep going with it, because once you've mastered it, it's working, then you can add more strategies later. So for instance, what I mean by that is if you are on Facebook right now, don't add in Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn and TikTok and Pinterest and blogging and YouTube and all the other stuff that you can do until you've mastered Facebook. And sometimes you don't even need to do another one. Sometimes Facebook is enough. But if you try to do all of them, you are going to be like, where am I going? What am I doing? And you're just going to be overwhelmed. So if you can master Facebook and finding your people, your tribe on Facebook and getting them to your profile on Facebook and posting engaging content on Facebook. Once you've got all that set and it's working, then you can say add in Instagram and start doing that if you want. But if Facebook is keeping you busy enough, then there might not be any need to do another strategy. Okay, so that is what they mean by focus, by follow one course until successful or something, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so what do we have here for the focus? So Madeline is 5. You did really well at vendor shows last year with sales. Yeah, that's good though, because when I was doing vendor shows, although I think my area for vendor shows is not the greatest area, I find there are a lot of people who come to these events expecting really cheap stuff. And then the really good, there is one really, really good show that's in this area. It's, I don't know, Madeline, if you've heard of it. It's in June, and it's called Art in the Park at Willisted Manor. But obviously they didn't do it this past year. And it's like, I think it's like $400 to get in. So yeah, that's way too much. But any of the other ones, it just seems like in my area, it attracts just people that just want really cheap gifts, really cheap stuff. But that's good. So hopefully this coming summer, we can get back into the vendor shows and you can start doing them again. I hope so. I'm crossing my fingers. Okay, Rebecca's a 7. Awesome. Yes, you are actually. You're more than a 7. Kristen's a 6. Terry's a 6. Awesome. So see, this is good. Okay. So continue to do that. Continue to follow one course until successful. Okay. How would you rate your level of accountability? And that is 0. I am a master procrastinator. That used to be me. 5. I execute on half of my money-making tasks, or your IPAs. 10 is execution is all I do. Okay, so how would you rate your level of accountability? Okay, so yeah, procrastinating is not going to get you anywhere. And I still procrastinate, not to the level I was, thank goodness, or else I wouldn't be here right now. But definitely, you need to make sure you are doing your income producing activities first thing. That should be the first thing that you do in your day so that you know they're done, because that's also the first thing you don't do if you've run out of time in the day. And I don't know why that is. It could be because part of the income producing activities is conversations with people. And a lot of us don't know what to say, how to transition. So we just put it off. So if you get that done first thing, it's out of the way, and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, Rebecca's a 5, Madeline's a 4, 5, and Terry's a 5. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. I know. And well, don't count right now either, because it's Christmas. So everybody needs some downtime for sure. Okay, and the last question, I believe. All right, so your last question. Overall, how would you rate your business results and growth? So 0 would be no results, no growth. 5, some results, some growth. And 10, big results, massive growth. Okay, and I hope you guys have kept track of all your numbers, because you have to add them up after. So how do you rate your level of accountability? Okay, so Kristen is a 6. That's good. Not accountability. I'm sorry, your business results and growth. So Kristen's a 6. Awesome. Rebecca's a 5. Right? That was for this question. Okay. I don't know, Rebecca. I think yours might be a little more, but it could be, I don't know what your idea is. Terry's a 4. Madeline's a 3. Okay, so you need to work on everything, all the things above this to get your, Rebecca's a 6. Okay. To get your business results and growth to be better. So it looks like you need to all just work on everything, but you're getting there. That's the main thing. You are getting there. So what I want you to do is add up your numbers, and this is how you rate them. So if you add up your numbers and you get anywhere from 0 to 60, something does need to change, but you need to figure out what it is. Okay. And if you get 60 to 100, well, you're basically a rock star, and keep doing what you're doing. So focus, feedback, and accountability will change your business. So if you scored, under 60, then now it's time to figure out what it is that you need to do to get it better, to get it above 60. Perhaps there are things you are doing you don't need to do, so that will free up time to do the things that are going to get you growth. Okay, so this is all an individual thing. Each person might have something different. So that's what that's all about. So does anyone need me to repeat? I'll repeat the questions anyways, just so you can write them down. So I want you to do this every quarter. Just review these questions every quarter and see, because then you'll have a basis. So after the first quarter, okay, you do it. Then after the second quarter, you do it and see if you're if your growth is better than the first quarter. And if it is, then you know what you've changed is starting to work. Okay, so the first question was, How would you rate your ability and effectiveness of building your audience? Okay, so that was the first question. And if you wanted to write down to the, actually, that's what I'll do. I'll do it real quick. Whoops, where are we? I guess I could have probably done this as well. Let's see here. How can I do that? Okay, hang on. I'll edit this. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay, there. So how would you rate, so you could take a screenshot. How would you rate your ability and effectiveness of building your audience? 0, I'm not building my audience. 5, I'm building slowly. 10, my audience growth is exploding. Okay, so take a screenshot of that while I get the next one. Okay, number 2 is, oops. How would you rate your ability to create engaging content? 0, unskilled. I have a lot to learn. 5, moderately developing. And 10, I'm a master. So take a screenshot of that while I get the third question. I hope this is helping you guys. Let me know if this is helping you guys. Oops, what is happening? Okay. Number 3 is, how would you rate your communication skills? 0, not good at all. 5, I get by. And 10, I'm a master at communication. I wish I was. Okay. Next one. How would you rate your ability to convert sales? 0, I hate selling. 5, I get by. And 10, more sales than I can count. We'll get there. We will. More sales than you can count for sure. Okay, number 5. How would you rate your tenacity, being consistent and persistent? 0, I give up too early. 5, I work hard. 10, nothing can shake me. Okay, number 6 is, how would you rate your level of focus? Follow one course until successful. 0, completely overwhelmed and confused. 5, scattered, unfocused, busy, no results. 10, laser focused, awesome results. And number 7 is, how would you rate, how would you rate your level of accountability? 0, I am a master procrastinator. 5, I execute on half of my money-making tasks. And 10, execution is all I do. And the last question for you guys is, overall, how would you rate your business results and growth? 0, no results, no growth. 5, some results, some growth. And 10, big results, massive growth. Okay, so I hope you took screenshots of all of those so that you could, yeah, Madeline, I can do that. I'll put them all in I can just copy and paste it, and I'll put them in a document in the unit section with this video. So you can just download it. And then I should have done that before. Why I didn't do that, I don't know. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. And I also just wanted to let you know that if anyone was wanting to work with me in a group coaching and one-on-one coaching session, I have this program. It's called Effortless Success Academy. I wore my shirt, but you can't really see it. My Effortless Success Academy. And it's a program that has a core curriculum to teach you the strategies for attraction marketing. But then you also get a year's worth of group coaching and a year's worth of one-on-one coaching. So if you are interested in learning more about that, please message me like right away, because I have the 2020 pricing is only good until the last day of this month. And then January 1st, it will be going up when I reintroduce it in January. So if you have been wanting to learn more about the program, please message me or comment on this video and I'll message you and I will get you some information. Okay, so you guys, I hope this helped you. And yes, I will get the document for you to just go ahead and download. And have an amazing New Year's Eve. I know it's going to look much like Christmas, low key, whatever, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. So spend time with your family and loved ones and have an amazing, safe, healthy New Year's Eve. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.